Hello, my name is Catherine Christopher. I was hired to look over Dr. Fiddle's folder and come to a conclusion if the hospital should acquire Dr. Fiddle's practice. In order to do this, I had to analyze the financial statements of 2013 and 14 and determine if it would be beneficial and if any improvements were made. The first question we asked was, does the practice generate enough cash to cover its current obligations? No, it does not cover the current obligations and more. Based on the current ratio in 2013, it was 1.6846 times, which was more than it was 2014, which was 1.421 times. This means that the business in this case did cover its obligations, just was less times as it was in 2013. Based on the quick acid test ratio, we noticed a smaller trend that shows that in 2013 it was 1.2768 times, and in 2014 it was 1.0783. This shows that the obligations can successfully be covered but dropped during the following year for 2014. The following question is the practice likely to be able to meet its long-term obligations as they become due? They do not meet its long-term obligations due to high amount of debt that is to be due. The ratio of debt in total assets is 95.68% for the year of 2014, which is less than 100%. In paying the long-term obligations for the year of 2013, it was 95.50%. In comparison, it shows that there was an increase in percentage of debt. The ratio of times interest earned in 2014, it shows that it was 1.1686 times, and in 2013, it shows that it was negative 26.539. This proves that the business did better within that year. Is the practice increasing its patient encounters and collecting its account receivable in a timely manner? Based on the inventory turnover ratio, the patients encountered has decreased because in 2013 it was 13.291 times, and in 2014 it was 10.299. This shows it has decreased throughout the year. Based on the average collection period, the patients encountered an increase in the amount of days within because 2013 it was 61 days, and in 2014 it increased to being 89 days. So there was progress made. Based on the fixed assets turnover, the patients encountered in 2014 was 6.487 times, and in 2013 it was 5.147 times. This shows that the business was making progress. Based on the total assets turnover, the patients encountered in 2014 was 1.6363 times, and in 2013 it was 1.974 times. This shows how the business did not make progress because it was less than it was in 2014. What is the practice net worth or equity, and is it improving? Is the practice improving its profitability or sustainable basis? Practice equity is improving because in 2013 it was 7,660, and in 2014 it was 8,173. Based on the profit margin on revenue, it is stating how it is improving because in 2013 it was negative 6.696%, and in 2014 it went to negative 0.165%. So this means it had gotten bigger. Based on the return on total assets, it shows that in 2014 it was negative 270%, and in 2013 it was negative 13.224%. This shows how the business was not doing better that year. Based on the return on equity, it shows how in 2014 it was negative 6.276%, and in 2013 it was negative 294.95%. This shows how the business was not successful even though it increased by a lot. How might the hospital's acquisition of Dr. Fiddle's practice impact the future financial performance of the practice itself? The hospital acquisition of Dr. Fiddle's practice will positively impact the future financial performances because new improved doctors, more clients, and a stronger business will be held. Dr. Fiddle is also taking a large pay cut in order to improve the practice's profitability in anticipation of a sale Memorial Hospital or another buyer. All factors above is one reason why I think it's a good idea for the hospital to acquire the practice. Lastly, all factors considered, do you think it is a good idea for the hospital to acquire the practice? Why or why not? I do feel like the hospital does need the extra help because Dr. Fiddle has put so much energy and time into figuring out the diabetic and obese experimental device. The financials that are shown in 2014 has shown opportunity for improvements in many areas than 2013 did. It's also a prime location in a growing community adjacent to Stronger Memorial Hospital, which also accommodates another physician. So all factors above are reasons why I think it's a good idea for the hospital to acquire the practice. And this is my reference page. Thank you.